This will be an interesting project. The last three that I've showed you, you got to see the end result, but not the process. This big monster, Elizabeth I will call her for short, is you're going to get to see the process. First step I got to do is, I'm amazed this thing runs, but it does. But first step I got to do is rebuild the battery box, which is not exactly structurally sound. So anything held together with cardboard and duct tape is not exactly not top of the line, but it works. Next step, the headlight is not connected to anything, but it works. Going to be a whole lot of body work to do. I'm getting rid of all this duct tape and finding the cracks underneath it, gluing those back properly, actually rebuilding the front end. You can see one of the dents that I did the best I could to take and hammer out. That was opened up enough to expose the opened up enough on the rim there to expose the tube. So I closed that the best I could with a hammer. It'll need to be replaced eventually, but for right now this is good enough. Perfunctory. Up inside here, I'm not sure what you can or can't see, but a bunch of wires connected and disconnected and tangled. Up underneath here, all the wiring harness and controller and computer and horn, which isn't supposed to be there. And you know where it's supposed to be? This metal box right here, which is dead empty, which is supposed to have all this wiring inside it. So whoever put this together was, there's no polite way to say a dipshit. But, okay, so that needs to be done. A little bit of rewiring. Some work on the body panels. Rebuilding the battery box. This is a problem. All of the locks need to be replaced. This one, which doesn't even have the back on it. This is what's left of this lock, which is supposed to lock the seat down, which doesn't. That needs to be replaced. They've all been jimmied and broken and hammered and whatever. That one needs to be replaced. The ignition has been replaced, but it was done wrong. It should be a new ignition to put there. I'm going to have to get that. This lock needs to be replaced. This lock needs to be replaced. So all the locks need to be replaced. The ignition needs to be replaced. This dash has no glass on it and no needle on the speedometer. The speedometer doesn't move. That doesn't move, but the lights behind it work. So when I plug it in and turn on the lights, they light up. I turn the switch, the light for the headlight lights up. And the headlight doesn't turn on because it's not connected. So yes, it works. It runs when I plug it in. But I don't trust that battery pack, so over the next however long it takes me to do it, you're going to get to see the process of me repairing and rebuilding a bike. And it will be shiny and neat and new and clean when it's done. And there won't be any more yellow staining from age in the plastic over the headlight and the tail and the turn signals. It's sad looking at the state of this thing, but it's impressive that it still runs. Okay, talk later.